Welcome to this screencast. We're looking at market mapping for GCSE business. Market mapping is when you are going to draw on a 2x2 graph, traditionally price versus quality, and you are going to place your competitors on this map. So in this quadrant over here, we've got high quality, high price for both. And then here, down here, we've got cheap and cheerful. If you are selling your product at a high price, but the quality isn't quite there compared to the rest of the market, then there are some questions as to how long you're going to survive until the clients realize that there are better deals around. Because for that level of quality, you could pay half the price, or for the same price, you could get something that's a lot tastier in this example of sandwiches. Over here, this is a very good deal because you are getting a higher level of quality for the price you're paying. Now, typically, that's what new entrant into a market, that's what they do. You may not remember that 10 years ago, Korean cars didn't have as high reputation than they have nowadays. But what they did then was to price their car at a lower price point than what the quality you was getting delivers, and that's how they achieved very successfully to penetrate the European car market. Right now, I believe that's what some Chinese smartphone manufacturers are doing. They give you a really good deal. They are aware that they are pricing it lower than what the competitors is doing, but the competitors are more established, better recognized, have invested in their brands, etc. So this here is an example from BBC Bitesize. I will put the link to this page from Bitesize into the description to the video. Now let's jump on to creating our own market map. So over here, there's a market map that's empty. We start with price versus quality. That's the traditional market map. Now what I've done there, I've already plotted. So normally you would find that the majority of your competitors, or maybe your own products, are in there, or onto an axis like that. So there should be a progression from cheap and cheerful down here. And then as you pay more, you would expect to see the level of quality increase all the way to like the premium products right here, which are both expensive and really high quality. And here we've got what's going on over there. Now, being in that situation there's some real question about how long will you last. Now, sometimes, if there is a monopoly, let's say, if the customers do not have a choice, they must purchase this product at that price point. They do not have a choice, then yep, that can be sustainable. But as soon as the regulator says, that's it, we open this to competition, then suddenly you found that it's really difficult to keep your customers. A recent example of something like that, if you think about taxi services, what happened to them when Uber started offering its services, and people thought, well, actually, I don't want this. I'm going to jump for something else. And then over here, we've got competitors maybe doing market penetration pricing. So what you're doing when you do that, you want to build up a large customer base based on the fact that word of mouth, people realizing actually this is a really, really good deal and recommending it to others. And if you've got if you're able to invest, because this obviously costs money because you're not earning as much as if you was pricing over here, it's a very valid way to, if you want to expand into a new market, yes, that's the way to do it. So I hope this makes good sense to you, but before we finish this, I need to mention that quality and price are not the only two measures that you can map your market. You could also do availability, there must be a spelling mistake in there, customer service. Now, typically, these two, that could be your corner shop. Corner shop, it's right down the corner, so it is available. And fantastic customer service. They probably know your name, they welcome you, and you know you're paying more for the same product, but it's just more convenient. It's around the corner. You could have product range. Is there more choice if you go to this shop compared to other shop? Another, well, quality we've already got over here. So there's other ways you can map the market using two axes like that. Thank you for listening to this video, and I look forward to reading your answers in the lessons.